Hi, I'm Dr. Ryan Outred coming to you from HealthOut Fitness here in Vancouver, BC. We're bringing health and fitness together here. So this month's theme is shoulder flexion. I'm going to teach you how to get your arms over your head in a healthy way. Now many of you might know somebody, or you might be one of them, that does a lot of push-ups and a lot of pull-ups, and that's kind of the extent of your upper body routine, and those are great activities. But the problem is they're both internal rotators, those muscles, and they also restrict you from getting your arms over your head when they get really strong and tight. So if you don't balance out your workouts or health outs by lifting your arms over your head sometimes, then you're not helping your posture. And when you do get to those weekend activities where maybe you're helping somebody out around the house, having to carry things around over your head or lift something up really high, play sports over the head, you're not going to be able to move freely enough in the shoulder and maybe even stabilize effectively enough in the shoulder to prevent injury. So I'm going to walk you through how we might do shoulder flexions at HealthOut. I like these wide medicine balls because you're not going to be flexing the arms up in the middle like this. It's best to be around shoulder width or even out in scaption is an even safer position for the shoulders. But we're going to do pure shoulder flexion today. As many of you know, I love the split squat position for a lot of different reasons. But for these purposes, it's going to help you keep your back a little bit more neutral. My elbows are pulled in. I'm going for my chest up to 90 degrees to start, so my upper arm is even with the floor. Usually do about 2 sets like that before we progress to doing flexions all the way over the head. So the rules are you shouldn't be overly utilizing the upper shoulders and neck, so I should never feel like I'm having to do this to get the arms over the head, watching that I don't flare my elbows out. You're trying to keep this parallel position through the forearms, and my lower back, especially if I'm tight through the shoulders and through my lat muscles, for instance, because I do too many pull-ups, which is me, as you go up to that point where you can't go any further through the shoulders, you might just start trying to use your lower back to get the arms over the head. So if you work on those things and you still can't get it, or you're getting pain in the shoulder, I would recommend going to see a good physical therapist to figure out where that's coming from and help you do it better. But for the rest of the month, we will break this movement down and mobilize, stabilize it, and energize it so that you can always continue to be better at it. Though we also have, here's just a couple of modifications. So if you don't have a medicine ball, you can always use a dumbbell in this position. And really light dowels or light weighted bars are great. You can actually kind of go a little bit wider than your shoulder grip, than your shoulder width with a bar. Be careful not to use too much weight. Most people, I think, try to use too much weight with the overhead activity, especially out in this quadrant position. Keep the weights light. Make it have more of a goal of endurance rather than strength when it comes to the overhead activity. And that's really going to prepare your shoulders for anything that might come your way. It's going to be much better for your posture that way. Really doing short, heavy sets isn't going to have that same benefit for all those healthy postural muscles in your upper back and shoulders. And that will ensure that your workout is a health out and not just a workout. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.